Yo, welcome to another episode of Black Man Stunts, man. I got my bro here. You know what I mean? We repping the when he repping the Steelers. You know what I got on, baby. You know what I got on, baby. That black and purple, man. So, thanks for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? All right. So, we're gonna just jump right into it. We're gonna just jump right into it, man. Some news or whatnot. I think I saw today they talking about some no preseason, and what do you think? Do you think that that's gonna hurt players? Do you think that that's gonna set them back? Like when they don't have no preseason, what you think?
Yeah, I definitely believe that it's going to be like they get to that mid-season point or beginning of the season point, like how they, just with the NBA, like you said, cats going to be missing passes, doing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Because think about it, they would have already had organized camp, they would have had rookie camp, they would have had all this type of things to get in sync with each other. You know what I mean? Get their bodies all toughened up. You know what I mean? Because it's one thing in just continually to work out, but when you smashing your body up against another human running full speed, that's a whole different type of preparation. So when you say that there's no preseason, or when they say there's no preseason, again, I just heard that today. Facts. The rookies do need preseason. I agree with that, because the speed of the game is going to be just so much different.
And then who wants to line up against Tom Brady with all the new weapons?
Yeah, and they don't know what the hell. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like that would be a mistake. At least have one. Because remember, they already came out with the situation. I'm not gonna say the name because I think they'd be flagging people to say that what's going on now. But whatever the situation going on, I think they said that it's going to be no inter squad. I mean, other teams scrimmaging during 2 days.
You know what I mean? To ask you that now.
Yeah, they ain't gonna be doing that. So already, the speed of the game, the rookies. Oh, that was weird. The rookies already is going to be behind the curve, and my bad, man. It's all shaky. The rookies already going to be behind the curve, and I just think that that's a bad idea. Man, why is it shaking like that? My bad, y'all. It's all unprofessional. I want my Ravens in the background. You know what I'm saying? But But I just think that that's a bad idea. At least do one. You know what I mean? Just for the rookies. They already cut out the Canton Hall of Fame game, so I think that would be a definite.
Yeah, my Steelers was gonna be in there with the Cowboys. They're
gonna lose.
I want to really see CD Lamb.
That boy gonna be a monster.
I want to see
that boy's gonna be a monster. I think. I be watching his training videos, man. He putting in so much. Work. You know what I mean? But just like Hollywood Brown putting in a lot of work. They said that last year he played around like 153, and now he's up to like 180 something. So I'm like, holy man, this man's gaining pure muscle to go along with the speed, because the AFC North, I always tell people, it's the toughest division in all of sports.
Yeah. Definitely, most definitely. You got the Browns, you got the Bengals, you got, So, and then, like, what's the percentage of, like, rookies being better than veterans? With them just now, college football, well, how long did it go today? I think maybe, rookies might show up more than some of those older veterans that got to get them legs back up under them and shit.
Yeah, Mark. I agree. Marquise Brown gonna be a monster. I don't know, man. You got those old veterans. It's like riding a bike. They've been playing this game for 20-something, 15 years. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a few games to get the conditioning back in. But matter of fact, remember when we was younger and we had Maurice Claret, and I remember one time, after he got out of the institution he was in, when he went to go try out, the coach was like, he's not in football shape. And it wasn't, I don't think he was talking about like physical. It was talking about being able to withstand that and having his legs under him and having all that. Because I know he played like he played that semi-pro because he was behind Dorsey Levens. I think it was like Oklahoma, and the coach was like he's good, but he's not in football shape. So I do think that I agree. Mark Ingram, Mark Ingram will do his thing, but I'll be honest with you, Dobbins. That boy, I mean,
about him.
Yes, you is.
Hey.
Yes, you is.
Hey, wait till TJ get a hold of them boys, man.
Dobbins, oh my God, that running back room. I saw a post today on Twitter. They was like, "What's going to be the most interesting battle within our 2 days? What's the one to watch out for?" And everybody, of course, is like the outside linebackers. But I said it's going to be the outside linebackers. It's going to be the tight ends because you have Boyle, you have Andrews, and then you have the 2 undrafted free agents who are really good. But I said don't sleep on that running back room where you got Ingram, Dobbins, Gus the Truck, and you got Justice Hill.
I'm jealous about y'all. What y'all got going on, but hey, man, listen, we got to play y'all twice this year.
Yeah, we
hopefully. I hope.
Yeah, I know, right?
I hope.
And that's another thing. They said that they're saying that if they don't have a schedule, they're taking out the interconference games, like one of the games. I hope they don't mess up the season, man. Just let them. If you're going to have them play the season. You know what I mean? They're changing face masks. I'm hearing, so I don't know.
You seen that one with the. Like this part of it gonna have like a little clear part through it, like the.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be kind of weird, man. But
hot, miserable.
But on other news, what you think about this damn Washington football team? They changed their name.
What's their name?
Listen, man, the team changed the name. Out of all this time, all these years, people talking about something, change the name. The only thing that they can come up with was Washington football team, and talking about something. We're gonna keep it like that until we come up with a name. But how long does it take to come up with the freaking name?
Yeah, that's so basically they did them like the Bullets back in the day.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean? I think that's terrible organization, terrible mismanagement. That's got to be totally embarrassing when you're calling yourself the Washington football team. That is so stupid. And then talking about something that's not going to be the name going forward. We just holding it there until we can come up with a name. Like all the names in the whole book in the world, you couldn't come up with no scary animal.
What you think they're gonna come up with your mascot for your Warren Giardi Raiders now?
I don't know. I think it's gonna, then the conversation now becomes of what about the Cleveland Indians? They already said that they was looking to change. They said that they're looking into their name. Then you start getting all this type of change. I mean, it's good, but it's like it's going to change a lot of stuff, man. I think it's going to be interesting. What's up with the Stephen A. Smith hater on Lamar? Stephen A. Smith is a hater. He's always going to be a hater. I think they just say
Steeler fan, man.
Listen, man.
He running with them Steelers.
Nah, man. I think he's a terrible analyst. Simply because he. I mean. How do you hate on a man who they said he was a running back? He comes out there, starts 8 games, takes them to the playoffs. The next year, when he has a full time to train, he's an MVP. I think he threw the most touchdowns in the league, something like that. How do you hate on this man? What is there to say?
Big Ben ain't been out there in a year or two.
And then think about it. He did all that with not a true number 1 receiver.
Who? Lamar? Man, who y'all had?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
Who y'all have?
See, that's what it gets. So y'all had who you have. That's my point. You think about it. Hollywood Brown was hurt most of the time. He didn't have an offseason. He was throwing the tight ends.
Your tight ends.
He was throwing the tight end.
Everybody gonna jack that. Swag. Though,
we should call it a dead skin. That's right. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just think that Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless. I think that they do stuff like that to stir the part up, man. I got in trouble because I called one of them Uncle Tom, and he blocked me on Facebook, on Twitter, and then I had to. And he didn't block me; he unreported me, and I was on like probation on there for like 11 days or whatever, man. They always be hating. They always feel like they can say whatever they want, and then somebody snap back on them. They want to block you or they want to report you, man. I don't respect that, man. There's no way you can be able to hate on Lamar Jackson.
So as of right now, though, what y'all schedule looking like? Who y'all playing?
Hold on,
let's do some prediction. Let's predict some games here, man.
Let me pull it up. Okay.
And we play with the NFC. Who do we play this year? Because don't we play, do we play Carolina?
Okay, I go first. Check this out. We start off with the Browns. Tough game. I don't care nobody say, man. You can hate them all you want.
Y'all
The
gonna get
Browns
the job done.
got an awesome, talented team.
Y'all
And
get
then we
the
play the
job
Texans. We're going to wipe the floor with the Texans. How do you get rid of the number one receiver in football?
Now, that Patrick Mahomes game, though,
Now,
with
look.
next
but
Monday night.
But think about how they did our schedule. If they had, just imagine if Houston had kept DeAndre Hopkins, right? It would start off with Cleveland, Houston, and Kansas City.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been pretty tough. But
now
they
Washington sign.
They don't even have a sign no more. They took it off. So we got Cleveland, Houston, Kansas City. That's gonna be that. They already got that on. That's on ESPN. We play Washington. So to me, I think we're gonna go 3-1. 3-1. I think we're gonna beat Cleveland. We're gonna beat Houston. Unless we can come up with an answer for Patrick Mahomes and get pressure on the quarterback, the first two is going to let us know how our offensive linebackers, outside linebackers, is going to do. If we could put pressure on Mahomes, like the team they played in the Super Bowl, who they play?
49ers.
Like the 49ers, I think we can win because our offense is better than the 49ers. We're going to play the Bengals. We're going to crush them. The Eagles, we're going to beat Pittsburgh. I can never say we're going to just blow out Pittsburgh. It's always tied.
Man, bro, that would be – that's in Pittsburgh too?
That's it. Yeah, that's in Baltimore. On the 7th. That's gonna be.
How far is Baltimore from here?
Baltimore, like 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours. Yeah.
Man, I would like to go to a game down there though. I want to go to a Steelers. Hopefully, I'm gonna come with you so I don't get jumped.
No. I'm
It seemed like that would be nice. It seemed like that would be a nice game.
You got 13-3. Here's the thing. I don't see us losing.
No, Philly might be
after Kansas City. After Kansas City, I think the other tough team is going to be the only other tough team is going to schedule to me is going to be Indiana because they have a really good offensive line. They're a really good coach. Wait a minute. Who was that quarterback?
Who, Indiana?
Indiana. Who was that quarterback?
It ain't Phillip Rivers, is it? No.
I think it is Phillip Rivers. No, didn't Phillip Rivers go to them?
Who is it? I'm about to go.
Hey, bro. Do you remember who the quarterback was for?
They still got Brissett, right?
No, Tony. I think Brissett left. Yeah, but I don't see us. Tennessee's going to be a very interesting game. Dallas is going to be a decent game. Bro, I can see 13-3. I can see 13-3 or 14-2 because I don't. After Kansas City and Pittsburgh, I'm really not scared of any other team. I'm really. I think because
Rivers, Jacoby Brissett. Yeah. Ooh.
And got Jacob Eason. He played for that's my Georgia team. But after Pittsburgh and Kansas City, I don't see us having any tough teams. I think we're gonna beat the hell out of Tennessee. I know I said it's interesting, but I think that we got that team circle right on the calendar, and we're gonna whoop the shit out of Tennessee.
Y'all 0-1.
Yeah. You know what though? I'm very interested in this New York Giants game simply because Saquon Barkley and they built up that line. And who's that quarterback now?
I don't know. He what's his name? Fuck. He just came out last year.
Giants quarterback. Alex Tennant. Daniel Jones. I think he's going to be better. I don't know. I just think that would be an interesting game. I think we're going to beat the hell out of them, but I think that they're going to come with it, man. So to me, I got my team going 14-2.
14.
What's your schedule looking like? What's Steelers looking like?
We signed all of our 6 rookies too.
Okay.
Just to get that out there.
Steelers.
It's right here. I'm tripping. I think we open up in New York, the Giants. We open up with the Giants Monday night. Then we Denver comes to Pittsburgh.
I think Denver gonna be a tough team. I think Denver gonna be nice.
We owed him a butt whooping. We went out there last year. I mean, the year before. That's when AB and Ben started getting into it about him throwing the ball. Ben didn't take responsibility for that game, and Philip Lindsay killed us.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
First 2 games.
Hold on. Denver is gonna be a challenge. Denver got some nice ass receivers with Sutton. They're gonna be nice. They got a quarterback now. Yeah. I think they're gonna be, and their defense is usually pretty damn good.
That's the first game at Heinz Field. Y'all gonna be
turned.
I would say, you feel me? 1-2. I'm gonna go with a
Yeah.
dub.
Okay, I got
Giants.
both. You got 2-0 so far. You got Houston 3-0.
3-0.
Tennessee.
Ooh. We go to Tennessee too. We're gonna have to come with our damn straps. I mean, Ben, it's all on Ben, bro.
You think he's the same quarterback?
Nah, I think he's gonna be a lot better.
Why?
Cause he gonna be able to, they say he had been dealing with that arm elbow shit for a minute now. So you got to think, get off my man's heels, man. I know you got more. Get him, man.
So honestly, as a Steelers fan, do you really trust Ben right now?
Yes.
So
I'm trusting him.
Okay, y'all had a good team. I mean, y'all went 8-8 without Ben.
Yeah, but like I wouldn't be afraid to put Mason out there for a second.
You like him?
I mean,
he's a bum to me.
I wouldn't say
he's Kyle Bowler. He's Kyle Bowler.
Bro, we got JT Barrett. What you think we gonna cut him or something? You think
the Steelers always get these black quarterbacks and never play them? Yeah. Never play them, man. I'm still mad what y'all did with Josh Harris, but he coaching Lamar Jackson now. So
Josh Harris, where'd he come from?
He came from Bowling Green. Yep. He came from Bowling Green.
The Eagles. Now we owe the Eagles a butt whooping too, and they come to Heinz Field.
And that's gonna be a healthy Eagles squad too. That's on both of us. I think we both play them. That's gonna be a healthy Eagles squad because their quarterback usually does real good at the beginning of the year, and then he ends up getting hurt at the end of the year. That's gonna be a healthy Eagles squad.
I'm gonna go with 3-2.
At this point, who you think you losing to?
It's gonna come down between that Brown because we play the Browns, then we play y'all, and then you know what I'm saying. So between the Titans,
you got the Steelers 8-8 this year too. I don't see 8-8 this year too. Not with Ben. I think they're gonna at least win 10 games.
We're gonna split in the division. I mean, we're gonna try to beat up on the Bengals, but I can see us splitting with y'all and the Browns.
Yeah,
everybody split.
I think we may split against the Browns and split against. I could see us splitting against the Browns and splitting against the Steelers. But I will say, out of the whole division, talent-wise,
Cincinnati.
I think that y'all are third talent-wise. And I don't say that. I just think that Cleveland just got everybody, bro. Like it's just that they don't know what the hell to do with it.
Yeah.
They don't like. And the way I look at Cleveland is, you have Nick Chubb, the second best running back probably in the league, but they also have Landry and Odell Beckham on the outside. So either they're going to be a running team or they're going to be a passing team with Mayweather. What's his name? Mayfield. And I think that they don't know what to do. But if they would focus on the run game and say that, you know what, Beckham, Landry, y'all not going to get as many yards or many receptions, but we're going to focus more on just pounding the rock, I think they would be a hell of a lot better. But they don't know. They want to get everybody 100 catches.
I thought Cam was going to go there.
Yeah, man. Like, they have the talent. I mean, that's crazy that they're like that.
I think out of everybody in the division, you feel me? Like, I would say between us, the Bengals, and the Ravens. I mean, us and the Bengals. The Browns, they didn't all went through like free agency. We building up through the draft. You got to build up through the draft. You can't just give, you feel me, Odell all this money, give Jarvis all this money, Pam Baker on his rookie deal still. Like, where you need some of that young. We signed 5 rookies. Y'all signed 5 rookies. All them dudes is going to get a helmet first game. You feel me?
He said the Steelers don't have offensive linemen. But you know what?
We just got dude from Kansas City.
The Steelers always have a great line.
We got dude from Kansas City.
You know what? For the last few years, the reason why they were so good is because of that damn line. They had that big-ass line, and they were just running Le'Veon Bell, who was just being super patient. And the line was massive. And you know what? And that was at that time when we had an offensive coordinator before we had Roman. I think he went to the Bills after that. He wanted small linemen to do a lot of movement, and we were just getting beat up. And then now you see Roman is, if you look at the way we're drafting linemen, we're getting these giant linemen like the Steelers was getting back by like 4 or 5 years ago. And we're getting these huge linemen that we just pushing everybody around.
Yeah, we just got a new guard because
Ramon Foster.
He retired. So we got the dude from the Kansas City. Their guard. We got him over, but he's from Pittsburgh though. So he gonna be happy to be back home. You know what I'm saying? He probably most likely gonna retire there. So he's not gonna go nowhere. And then our Filer's gonna move over to left guard. Matt Filer, our left. Yeah, he was coming in. just he ain't really have no certain position. One game he might play guard, one he could play center too, I think too. So
yeah, I don't know. Y'all always had a really good line, man.
Yeah.
That's one thing I always respected out of Pittsburgh in the last 5-6 years. That who y'all coach Tomlin, he developed great linemen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just made it so tough to beat. We wasn't getting no pressure. We wasn't pressuring Big Ben. The only person I was getting in was Suggs. Then when Suggs couldn't get the pressure anymore, then it became tough for us to really stop anything.
I mean, y'all always got key players though. Y'all. I mean, it's always a good game to turn on and watch the Steelers and the Ravens.
So check this out. I saw a post, and I need your honest opinion.
Yeah.
Who was better?
Polamalu or Ed Reed?
Hines Ward or Antonio Brown? Who was better for you? Get out of here, man. There is no way Hines Ward was better than Antonio Brown for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Only reason why I say that is because of the rings. I'm not saying it just because of what AB did.
AB
I feel like
dominated.
Yeah.
He dominated on a one-on-one basis.
Yeah.
Hines Ward was decent. Yeah. He was good. But Antonio Brown is going to be going as a Hall of Famer. Is Hines Ward a Hall of Famer?
Antonio's gonna go down. I seen that the other day, though. And I beg to differ with that.
You don't think Antonio Brown is a Hall of Famer?
Hell no, he didn't. What? I mean, he broke records, but I just feel like, bro, that's.
Listen, man, it's the same Cleveland Browns. That's my Baltimore left from Cleveland. Yeah, it's a terrible organization, man.
Yeah.
But look, man, I saw that post and I said I don't even think it's a competition.
Antonio
Brown is 18 steps ahead of Hines. Well, Hines Ward was good, but you know what? I'll never forgive him
where he learned it from.
When he cracked back Ed Reed, man, that was a dirty hit.
You mad?
I'll never forget that.
Hey, but listen,
I spit out my drink. Whoa, what the hell?
But they said, I didn't like a lot of them secrets is starting to come out of how AB was when all they was in the locker room. So because at a point in time, he was in the locker room with all them. Mm-hmm. And they said, AB was probably probably was running a scout team back then. Mm-hmm. So, you coming up against Polamalu, Joey Porter, and I guess he had got mad at Dick LeBeau one time mm-hmm. for having the defense out there amped up. And I guess he tried to go at Dick LeBeau and AB. Mm-hmm. Like he got his ways though, and
that's what's wrong with Steelers fans. I notice about Steelers fans once they leave Pittsburgh, y'all don't mess with these cats. But Raven fans, like when they leave Raven, that's still he. Once a Raven, always a Raven. You know what I'm saying? And we rock with our players, man. Like Webby. Webby was one of my favorite players of all. Sizzle, even though Sizzle decided not to come back, he's still Sizzle. I still mess with Sizzle, man. Ravens, Torrey Smith, man. Those are all still of our Ravens, man. I mean. But when Steelers leave, man, y'all don't mess with him. Forget him. He wasn't nothing. Move on to the next. Like
he never be a Hines, man.
I don't know, bro.
Man, you feel me? Hines was,
Is Connor the answer?
No. And I want Leonard Fournette if you're out there, Leonard, and you hear this. Come to Pittsburgh, baby.
Nah, I don't want Leonard Fournette.
Oh no, why can't we have? You feel me? Because I feel like we should trade Connor why we could get him. You feel me? I mean, you're not gonna get the money for him. So
what if can you see him doing what he did his first start? I mean, when he did the year before last.
Like you said, he runs too hard. Like the way he run, he's not a 16, 17 game back.
Nah, he's not.
But I'm excited.
I think McFarland. I think McFarland's going to do good for y'all. I mean, I think McFarland. The thing about McFarland is our running back coach is the coach for Maryland.
Yeah.
And we've always had great running backs because we had great running back coaches. He was a great coach, so I just think that that's going to be a program to look at as far as running backs. Great running backs coming from Maryland is something that people are going to start watching because we always develop good running backs, man. So.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, and then maybe McFarland will like running against y'all, because I know his family. He from Maryland, ain't he? Because so that's why you went to Maryland. So he gonna love playing against them dirty birds, baby. I have all them, 15, 20 tickets in the stadium. You feel me? They all wearing black and gold. And he gonna put on when he come to town.
His little ass is gonna get folded up, bro. he gonna. Listen, bro, this ain't Ohio State.
Hey,
This is the Baltimore Ravens. He gonna run up there, try to use that speed, and it's gonna be a bad day for him.
We owe Earl Thomas one too.
Do you, as y'all played against Earl Thomas, do you think that he was effective against y'all?
No. He only effective way is when he had my boy Mason Rudolph. Ain't been right since. Had my dudes had to screw his helmet on.
They thought he was dead. They dragging him, his feet dragging against the turf.
He was just starting to move the chains. I think it was like at second quarter. And I feel like like that just took the whole mojo out the game. Like, but I just don't like. I don't think it's our offensive coordinator though. Like, you can't sit there and tell me. I mean. They saying it's Mike Tomlin, you feel me, that he did it. But I just say he can't sit here and tell me that you ain't got more plays than that, more design, more schemes. Like, I just feel like our off of Randy Fichtner, he's not the answer. And
hey Zah, what them dogs doing?
Blunt, come here.
But yeah, man, I don't know, man. So back to y'all schedule real quick. What's your end season record? What you think?
I'm gonna say we're gonna lose. If we split with y'all two, that's 2 right there. I would say I'm gonna give us. Then we got Dallas though. We never finished that talk. We play Dallas this year too. We got to go to Dallas, Cincinnati.
That's a tough question, bro.
Buffalo
gonna be tough. I'll say this. That's the greatest defense ever. To me, the greatest defense ever. I mean, you had. I would say Baltimore, the 2000 Baltimore defense would shut them down simply because I think that we were just so well rounded. Our safeties was there, our linebackers was there. We're getting pressure, and I think that even though Lamar Jackson would get off, Hollywood wouldn't get off the way he would against that defense. And then I think that we'll shut the running game down. So I would go with the Baltimore 2000 because that's when Ray Lewis, Air Ring was primed up. They was primed up. They was ready to kill anything moving. So I just think that that defense right there, it wouldn't even be a question. But I will say this, I've been watching Baltimore for 20 plus years now, and we're coming upon the status of an offense that we've never seen offenses in Baltimore. It took 18 minutes to drive down there with the slow offenses and running the ball, and now we're getting quick. We're that Steelers team and Kansas City team. You know how Kansas City is, right? They boom, 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 score. Even Steelers was doing that at one point. We started doing that now, so I think that that is the new way that the football is going to go. And you know what? Watch what they do and how they mimic Kyle Murray from the Chiefs. I'm not from the Chiefs, for Arizona. Watch they start, because back in the day they didn't give running quarterbacks a chance. But now watch what they do with Kyle Murray. You know what I mean? They tried to do it a little bit with Baker, but Baker's not as athletic. He can run straight and get maybe first down or 15 yards, but he's not going to juke nobody. Watch Kyle Murray. Watch how they start doing that, and they're gonna start having a similar offense as the Ravens. I think. I think they're going to. Who's going to be the top rookie quarterback? You think the Alabama quarterback, Talapio, or what is his name?
I'm going with Burrow out of coming from the division. He's going to get a lot of criticism. I'm going to go with Burrow, though.
I think
because he's from Ohio, though. I'm going to give him his props where they do. But
I think Burrow's going to do really well. What about this? Who's a better quarterback? Burrow or the Clemson quarterback?
What's the Clemson? What's his name?
I think he stayed in Clemson.
What do you feel about Justin Fields too, bro?
He came from where?
He transferred from where he come from. Left Georgia to go to Ohio State.
He didn't come out yet, right?
No,
Burrow versus Trevor Lawrence.
Lawrence. I really never.
Trevor Lawrence is a monster, bro.
Film on him.
I mean, remember, of course, they beat him or whatever. But Trevor Lawrence is going to be a woo. Hey, bro, whoever is going to be last place this year, I think Justin Fields is coming out, right?
Yeah.
Justin Fields and Trevor Lawrence. Oh man, you got a pick of two really good quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence is gonna go number one.
I wouldn't be mad if Ben sandbagged for another year and then we could get a nice little pick.
Hey, bro, you know what, man? Golly, I mean,
and what you think Tua gonna do this year?
I don't know. You know what, man? A lot of people are very high on Tua. I think he's gonna be very good. It's just hard to say against sometimes in Alabama because there's such a juggernaut. They're not. It's never a fair game. They're usually like dominating teams, but when they ever played against somebody who just is equal, a lot of times they lose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they lose or they get. I mean, they have great games. Don't get me wrong, man, but a lot of times they lose. But back on my Ravens though. Did you see what J.K. Dobbins did against Clemson? Oh my God! I mean, he was single-handedly just. Instead of throwing big bombs, he was the bomb. He take that thing and just
take it off.
Is about to be insane, bro.
I liked his backup Master T. Him and Master T, that combination.
Man, listen, man, your dad kept talking about some Master T. They ain't give his ass anything. When Dobbins got hurt, they ain't give him no carries. They ain't trying to see no Master. Look, bro. Dobbins is going. You know who Dobbins reminds me? He reminds me of a combination between Chubb and Saquon Barkley.
Nice upfield.
Oh man, and with our running, you know what I'm afraid of though. I'm afraid that though if we do good and we make it deep into this playoff, we're gonna lose both of our coordinators.
The head coach.
That's the only thing we deal with the Ravens. See, the Steelers do a good job of keeping their coaches. We have a bad tendency of we've been letting our coaches go, and it's just been turnover after turnover. New offensive coordinator, and it's like we don't have no consistency, man. But yeah, he wasn't there. You're right. He wasn't there. I was thinking about that after I said it. That was right. That was Woodson. Yep, you're right. But I just think that, man, our team is really stacked. I think it's going to be a fun. I hope they don't cancel none of the games, man, because this is going to be a very exciting season. I'm excited what the Steelers going to do. Because I don't never watch them and I don't really give a crap about them, it's hard for me to see how good they're going to be, but then it scares me because I'm like, yeah, y'all did that. It was that tough without your main player. But I will say this, it proved that your receiver needs help. He wasn't the answer.
I'm going to go with
who's your Juju Smith-Schuster?
Yeah, Juju.
He needed AB on that other side. The problem was AB was getting double teamed, so now other teams can start double teaming Juju, and he don't got that skill set to separate like that.
Now we got Claypool though.
You don't know what he gonna do though.
I mean Deontay Johnson, Toledo.
Yeah, he's fast. He reminds me of AB. Matter of fact, they drafted him. They said he's similar to AB. Yeah, but y'all do a good job with that. I think he's gonna. What about Westbrook? You like him?
Westbrook.
Don't y'all got a receiver, Westbrook?
No, we ain't got D.D. Westbrook.
No, not D.D. Westbrook. Who's your receiver?
We got James Washington.
Washington. Yeah, that's what it was.
You know, he a farmer, so you know he working out on the farm. You know, so you know he gonna be able to. Hopefully, I don't know.
Who's better out of him, the Toledo guy in West Washington?
I would say Deontay because
Johnson.
Yeah, Deontay.
He fast, ain't he?
Man, but I would just say Deontay just because you know he came right on with it. Like, you know, he ran. He was playing special teams. James Washington. He can only get him, you know, and he was really only forced to really play because Moncrief canned. We signed Moncrief to all that money, and he couldn't catch a cold.
Good. Good. Get deeper into financial death. I love it.
Who else? I can't think. Was it? Yeah, he had to step up. So, you know, I would say I'm gonna go with Lasher, but I mean he still got some proving to do. But you know, him and Mason supposedly went to school together at Oklahoma State. So they drafted them two at the same time.
Okay, check this out. I'm looking at it. Your number one receiver was James Washington. He had 735 yards. Your next one was
Deontay.
And Juju had only 500. That's piss poor.
He was.
See, look, y'all. See, when Brashard Perriman came up with those same numbers, when he had the 600, we had like 600 yards, and then the following year he had a terrible year. This man Juju had like 2 straight 1,000-yard seasons, didn't he? Yeah, or a 1,000-yard season and only got 500. They said Brashard Perriman, his ass, the way our fans did Brashard Perriman. Y'all got Vance McDonald, James Samuel. Okay, Samuels.
I like Deion Kane though. He came on with it though. He a decent guy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he came in at the end.
So James Washington, they really like James Washington. I'm here.
Yeah. He's Mason's. Him and Mason came out together like in the SEC. I guess is that the SEC with Oklahoma State? Is they in there or is that the Pac-10?
I think I don't know. I don't think it's SEC though. Yeah. It may be the Pac-10. I don't know, but
one of those two. But
yeah, that's gonna be very, very interesting. So let's look at y'all running back stats.
We got James Conner, Benny Snell, Jalen Samuels, McFarland. Who else? And Kareth White, I think.
Yeah, I just saw Kareth White name on there. So So James Conner and Benny Snell had the bulk of your yards. James Conner had 464. Benny Snell had 426. Wow. James Conner averaged 4 yards and Benny Snell averaged 3.9. So damn near the same exact. So I think that's your downfall, the running back position. That's the downfall.
But they got to get out of that. We had to get out of that system of trying to, like, it's either you going, we need that fullback. We never had that. And then we got Derek Watt this year too. So we're going to have that extra body out there to get that job done, get them holes open for that man.
Until he meet, hey, who was the guy from Campbell?
Calais Campbell.
Till he meet that brother right at that line, and he pushes his head into his chest. Listen, that Watt shit don't fly around in the AFC North.
Or what you mean?
I mean, TJ.
Yeah, I'm gonna go TJ. You feel me? Like, Bud Dupree won't paid as a D lineman this year. You seen that?
How many sacks did he have?
I'm not for sure.
I'm about to look.
But we had what? Okay. Did we have
Cameron Hayward had 9.
Ohio State.
Look. Bud Dupree had 11. Let me see.
Mark Barron's. We got rid of Mark Barron.
So Bud Dupree did his thing. Yeah. He had 11.5, and TJ Watt had 14.5. Golly, I didn't know he had that many sacks.
Oh, Bud Dupree?
No, TJ Watt.
Yeah, he was a monster. But Steph Tuitt, though, he's our factor in the middle now. Now, I don't know who you going with, Calais Campbell or Stephon Tuitt. That'll be a nice comparison. You feel me?
Calais Campbell. No, it's not even.
We're going to see at the end of the season, though, man.
Hey, that's right. Humphrey shut him down.
Who?
Shut him down.
Shut who down?
Ain't no juju out there no more, man. Ain't no juju out there, bro. Who else?
He ain't had nobody throwing him the ball.
Man, get out of here.
Now we gonna see now.
Who else Humphrey shut down? Oh, what's his name with the gold hair in Cleveland?
Shut down AB. He ain't shut down AB back in the day.
Man, get out of here, man. He was a rookie. He was young.
Yeah.
He was a younger. And then we got Marcus Peters on the other side now.
He gonna be all suspect this year.
What?
I'm going at Marcus Peters though.
Our D is, and then we just drafted Patrick Queen.
I would go at
and Malik Harrison from Ohio State. He the thumper. Go ahead, go run up that middle corner. You go, hey, bro. Our defense is just ridiculous this year. I don't see how we're able to get this many talented players on this one team. It's Super Bowl or bust, I think. We're too talented. I don't think that there's no team in the NFL that can match up with us talent-wise on both sides of the ball, except, San Francisco can match up with us on defense. So can I wouldn't say the Steelers because our cornerbacks is better, but I do think that your outside linebackers. We
got Stevie Nelson and Joe Hayden over there.
Listen, man, when you talk about the Steelers cornerbacks, it's a laugh.
Man, our corner good. Look what.
But what I was gonna say though, but y'all outside linebackers.
We had 20 picks last year.
But your outside linebackers are better. Y'all, you're getting consistent pressure. One had 11, the other one had 14. So I think that y'all have a great defense. Yeah. Matter of fact, top 5 defense in my opinion. Yeah. Maybe even top 4, top 3 defense.
Nelson though, Stevie Nelson from Kansas City though. Lockdown corner, man. Joe Hayden. He got him from a steal. You feel me?
Y'all did. Cleveland's so stupid. But how do you get rid of Joe Hayden?
All that money you invested in this man.
Do you think that we'll be able to keep Stanley and Humphrey and Lamar Jackson?
No. Y'all ain't keeping Lamar.
We don't keep Lamar. We won't keep Humphrey. I'll be honest with you. I let Stanley go. We developed great linemen. Yep. We developed great linemen. What's the point of playing? I mean, he's gonna be the number one lineman. They already say he's the best left tackle in the game. He's gonna get stupid money from a dumb team like the Jets or like the Miami. They're gonna pay him crazy amount of money. Why? I would sign Humphrey. I would sign Lamar Jackson. He's the cornerstone, but he's gonna get like a $4 million contract. Like damn, oh boy,
Marcus Gilbert.
Man, he gonna get something stupid.
I mean, he went out to Arizona after he left us.
He do good?
He was injured the whole season, got paid.
Yeah, that was a high draft pick for y'all too. He was a bum.
Marcus Gilbert, left tackle.
Oh, I'm thinking about the cornerback y'all drafted and y'all released like 2 years later.
Gilbert, I remember him.
He was. Everybody thought he was gonna be real good. He sucked, but hey, it happens.
But what do you think? You know about Justin Lane though from Michigan State? He's supposed to be on our squad.
He's on the Steelers squad.
Yeah,
he probably shitty. He probably shitty.
And then we got Brooks from Maryland too. So we got a couple
Maryland boys. But you see that though. You know what? One thing about Ozzie Newsome was heavy with the SEC. I like what Erica DeCosta did. If you start to watch in the AFC North, they're not just looking at the SEC. They starting to get a lot on the Big Tens. Yeah. They starting to get the Marylands, the Michigan States, the Michigans, the fucking Ohio States, Wisconsin, Penn State. They're starting.
Where did KJ Hamler go? Dude. Where did he go?
I don't know. Let's look it up. I don't know.
KJ Hamler. He gonna be
KJ Ham receiver.
Yeah.
He Denver Broncos.
Woo! He got to come to Pittsburgh.
Yo, man, Denver got a nice little offense out there. Who's their running back?
Philip Lindsay.
You like him?
I mean, he killed it. He torched us that one year. He reminded me of Dobbins though.
He a big boy?
Nah, he's a small guy.
Oh shit! And they got Melvin Gordon. I told you, man. Denver gonna come with it, bro. And Wolf. Denver gonna come with. They got Philip Lindsay. They got Melvin Gordon. Oh man, they got and then who's their quarterback? They just signed somebody.
I don't know what his name is. Can't think of it.
Drew Luck.
Jeff Driscoll.
Yeah, Drew Luck. Jeff Driscoll.
That seemed like that's gonna be their weakness, though.
I don't know, man. Drew Luck. I think he started coming on at the end of the season. I swear they did like they started coming on and now they gave him some weapons.
All you gotta do is just figure it out now.
Mm-hmm. And they usually got that, and they still got that defense. Yeah.
John Elway, he ain't going. I mean, Drew Lock probably ain't no bum though.
Drew Lock threw 1,000 yards. He took over for Flacco, threw 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and yeah, he gonna do a lot better. He's gonna do a lot. I still shocked that Andrew Luck walked away like that.
Man, I heard
that's crazy.
I heard he might come back though.
Man, he probably tried to do that Barry Sanders shit and leave his team just to leave. You know what I'm saying? But look what they did though. As soon as he left,
they got Phillip Rivers.
But when he came back though, they was a great team. I don't see why we would leave like that.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah. But yo, man, we're gonna wrap this up, man. Hey, thanks for joining in, man. This is another episode with Black Man Stocks, man. My brother here with me, man. Hopefully all the players will still remain healthy and we can have a football season, man. But thanks for tuning in. We out. That was fun.
Yeah.